The stairwell was fine. No water damage, no obvious problems. By the time I got back to the fourth floor, it was around 10:30. I had maybe 20 more minutes of work. I decided to check the far corner of the space, the section near what used to be the supply room. And that's when I noticed it. There was a door. I'm not being hyperbolic or trying to build drama here. There was genuinely a door in the northeast corner of the fourth floor that I had not seen 40 minutes earlier. I'm certain of this. I'd walked past that wall twice already. It was a wood-frame door, darker than the walls around it, and it was closed. My immediate thought was that I'd somehow missed it, that I wasn't paying attention the first time. So I walked over and looked at it properly. It was definitely real. Solid wood, old brass knob. The kind of door you'd find in a 1920s building. But here's what bothered me. The wall around it showed no sign of recent disturbance. No fresh plaster, no paint variation, no dust patterns suggesting it had been covered and recently uncovered. It looked like it had always been there. I checked my photos from 20 minutes prior. I had taken a picture of that exact corner of the room. The door was not in the photo. I didn't touch it. I know how this sounds, and I want to explain why I didn't open it. I wasn't scared exactly, but I was aware that something wasn't fitting together correctly. The door shouldn't exist. Not because I'm good at my job, but because it physically couldn't have appeared there in 40 minutes without leaving evidence of how it got there. I took another photo of the door, from the same angle as my first photo of that corner. Then I packed up my equipment and left the building. I didn't walk past the door again to check if it was still there. I just left. When I got to my car, I compared the photos on my phone. The first photo, clear, no door. The second photo, the door is unmistakably there, looking like it's been in that corner forever. I called the building owner that afternoon and told him I needed to reschedule the rest of the assessment. I made an excuse about equipment issues. He seemed irritated but agreed. I did go back 3 days later with a different attitude, more prepared, I guess. I brought a friend, another guy I work with named Marcus. We went up to the fourth floor together. The door was still there, in the exact same place. We both saw it. Marcus asked me what it was. I told him I didn't know. He asked if I wanted to open it. I said no. We didn't discuss it much after that. He took his own photos to prove to himself it was real, and then we left. I never completed that assessment. I told the owner the building had too many structural issues for renovation to make financial sense. He eventually sold it to a development company. I don't know what they did with it. What I do know is that I check my surroundings much more carefully now. I take photos at the beginning and end of every walkthrough, and I never, ever go into a building alone anymore. The thing that stays with me is this. That door fits so perfectly into the environment. It didn't look new or out of place. It looked exactly like it belonged there, like it had always been there. And the only reason I knew it hadn't was because I had proof that it wasn't. That's the part that bothers me most. Not that something impossible happened, but that I only knew it was impossible because I'd been paying attention that one single time. How many other things are in places where they shouldn't be? How many impossible things are we just not noticing?